Hey, what's going on, guys? Want to do a quick review on NSB, NikeShoeBot. But before we get started with this review, want to do a quick shout out from Bot Supply, a very cheap and reliable source where you can get almost any bot in the game right now, including Eve, NikeShoeBot, Project Destroyer, the Kickstation, and much more. If you look on their page, they have much success going on with the bots that they provide, as you can tell, and they also provide a legit check where buyers will basically say the supplier is legit. Now that that is over with, let's get started with this review on NikeShoeBot. When you first receive NikeShoeBot, you will be given instructions on how to download it and also on how to install it. Once it's installed, you will be brought to this UI right here, which offers multiple tasks. As you can see, they have tasks, proxies, billing, capture, profile, and copt. So we're gonna start with copt. Copt is kind of self-explanatory. This is basically if you was to cop any shoes or any items, it would basically submit it right here, and you can basically show it off on Twitter or on your group or anything else. Basically showing that you copped the item. If you wanted to clear that section, you just go ahead and hit clear all, and it'll go ahead and clear that section. That's kind of it for the cop tab. Really kind of self-explanatory. We can move on to profile. Profile basically shows you the current version that you're on, the machine ID, and updates. If you get your bot from Bot Supply, this update tab right here won't work. You will be given instructions in Discord on basically how to pull updates for NikeShoeBot from Bot Supply. Now we're going to do capture. Capture is pretty kind of self-explanatory, but on NikeShoeBot, it's a really cool feature that they have to offer. If you want to add a new capture, you basically just go to the new solver, and you put, if you want it to be used with the proxy, you'll go ahead and put the proxy information right here, and you'll hit submit. When you hit submit, they basically create a new one for you, and they'll basically tell you that there's no proxies being used on this one. So if you want to go ahead and log in with your Gmail, go ahead and hit the edit tab. Oh, sorry, not edit. You hit the little YouTube playing button. When that comes up, it'll be brought to a window basically showing you where to log into your Gmail. Once you log into your Gmail, it'll bring you up to your YouTube, to where you can basically watch YouTube channels or YouTube videos until a drop happens, just to build up your one clicks. If you want to clear all your sessions, you just go ahead and hit clear all, and it'll clear every session. And then you have once you clear all your sessions, you basically you can log back in, and it'll basically make you log back into your Gmail again, as you can see. Also, you have caption tries. You can mine's set to 1 right now, but if you want it to retry multiple times, you can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can keep going on for how many tries. I leave mine at 1 just because. And also, if you want to reset caption counters, you can go ahead and reset it too with that button. That kind of concludes the caption section of the NikeShoeBot. Now we're going to billing. Okay, billing is kind of self-explanatory too, as with every other bot. So if you want to do a new billing, basically just hit new billing, and you'll input your shipping details, your billing details, and then your profile details and your payment details as well. If you wanted to have a check limit, you either do checkout once per site, checkout once only, or checkout once per site per item. So it's up to you. You also can have same when you're doing your shipping address. Instead of filling this in or your billing, you can just do same as shipping, and it'll go ahead and fill your billing with your shipping address. Once you fill all that out, you just hit submit, and it'll go ahead and save it. Once that's saved, you're basically good to go on billing. A new quick feature that they just added recently is new groups. And basically, you can name a group. You can name it anything you want, and then for billing. So with this feature, it's pretty cool. Say you have multiple billing addresses, you basically will put 3 billing addresses to one group. Basically what it means is when the quick task comes up, it will basically create 3 quick tasks that will provide each billing address for one task. So it's a better chance for you to check out multiple items with 3 different credit cards if you have 3 different credit cards or virtual credit cards, which I think is a cool feature. We can go more into depth in that when I do a full end guide with NikeShoeBot. Now we'll go into proxies. Proxy is kind of self-explanatory. You just click add proxies, name the proxy that you want it to be named. We'll name it something. If you have your proxies, you just go ahead and hit paste, and it'll paste your proxies there. If you want to latency check, basically means speed check your proxies, you just go ahead and hit speed. You hit latency check, and it'll speed test your proxies. Validation format will basically validate if your proxy format is correct. If it is, it'll turn up green. If it's incorrect, it'll turn up red. Once that's complete, you just hit submit, and basically your proxies will be saved. Now we're gonna go to task. Task is pretty kind of self-explanatory. This is basically where you come to create the task that you want for that certain website. So if you want to create a new one, you just go to create task. Select the website that you want to create it for. If you want to use safe mode or fast mode, safe mode is less likely to be banned or that task being banned. Fast mode is just a faster way of checking out. When you are going for a drop, just mix your task up for safe mode and fast mode. Links is basically if you want to use URLs, and then keywords is keywords, as you all know. Sizes you can use from any size, or you can also use RA for random and FA for first availability. Number of tasks you can choose for however many you want, so you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you choose to. And billing, you will use the billing that you have created, and then also proxies, you will use the proxy that you created. So for advanced mode, it's basically used for your monitor timeout in milliseconds, and also restock timeout in milliseconds. So you can choose to have that setting set if you choose to use advanced features on here. If you choose not to, you just uncheck it. Also schedule a task. Basically it's just scheduling a task to run by itself on a set timer. So you just set the time to run. You can either do a scheduled time or run every hour, and you just set the time as you please. Also you have required login, which is a cool feature. You put your username and password for certain websites that require it. I know Undefeated requires a username and password or account. So you put the username and password that you have for that in these fields right here, and it will log into the website for you. If you wanted to, if a page or a website requires you to have a captcha, you basically hit force captcha, and it basically will pop up a captcha when it's time when it asks for you on the task. Once all that is complete, you basically hit submit, and they'll basically create the task for you. That's kind of self-explanatory. If you have multiple tasks created, you just hit start all. If you want to stop all the tasks, you hit stop all. If you want to do manual capture, it'll tell you on the task capture ready, and you just hit manual, and it'll tell you right now we don't have none available because it's not required. If you want to edit all, you just hit edit all, and you can either choose to edit all the keywords, the URLs, the billing profiles, the proxy list, the size, password, monitor timeout, and restart timeout. If you want to delete all the tasks, you just hit delete all, and it'll delete all the tasks for you. Another feature that they have on here is monitoring. Basically, NikeShoeBot has a cool feature that I like, where they will monitor. They use their own proxies to monitor items, as you can see. So if you see the green light, that means the monitor proxy is up and running, or the monitor page is up and running. If it turns red, that means it's not running. It's basically a quick task feature that you can use. So I'm gonna show you an example on how it will work. So we'll do the size. Size will be 10. Profile will be virtual, which is mine. Proxy will be no proxies right now. Safe mode. You either do safe mode, fast, or both. I'll just do safe mode. You can do force capture. You can do it on or off or both. And if you wanted to do the login, like if the page requires a login, you can either do smart, which is basically saying if it requires it, it'll pull from your login pool. If it doesn't, it won't require it at all. So you can either I would do smart just in case. And then when say a shoe comes out and you want to get it, you just go ahead and hit play, and it'll basically go ahead and try to cop the shoe for you. And it'll basically create a task real quickly and try to cop the shoe for you. That's kind of it on the monitor service. Good thing about it is that it doesn't use your your proxies, it uses their own proxies, so that's a good feature. The only time it will use your proxies is when it actually, once you hit create and it creates the task and it starts running, that's when it'll start using your proxies. So that's a really good feature with NikeShoeBot. Okay, so that's pretty much it for NikeShoeBot. A quick review on it. Later on, we can do a more in-depth one where I actually go step by step on how to do everything, how to set everything up, how everything works properly, and everything else like that. But for today, it's just a quick review on it. I would say this is one of the best bots in the game right now. It's not better than Cyber, but it's up there with Cyber. I personally use it for restocks. It's really good for restocks with that monitor feature that they have to offer. I will personally get it. If you want to get it, make sure you go get it from Bot Supply. It's a very cheap and reliable source where you can get it from for the fraction of the price. Instead of paying that outrageous price for NikeShoeBot, you can get it for the fraction of the price, and it does the exact same thing. But with that being said, and the review being over with, I want you guys to have a nice day and keep on copping.